Good day, everyone. We are Group STS Gang 1 from BSOA to B. Today, we'll be presenting our topic entitled Milestones and Motives, a History of Science and Technology. Before we begin, let us first understand the meaning of our topic. Science is the systematic study of the natural world through observation, experimentation, and research. It helps us understand how things work. Technology, on the other hand, is the practical application of scientific knowledge to create tools, machines, and systems that make our lives easier. Society refers to the people and communities who both influence and benefit from scientific and technological developments. Throughout history, different civilizations have created remarkable innovations to solve problems, improve their way of life, and meet the needs of their people. These achievements became the foundation of many of the technologies and scientific ideas we use today. In this presentation, we will explore the contributions of six major civilizations: the Sumerians, Babylonians, Greeks, Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas. We will discuss their important scientific and technological achievements, including their discoveries in writing, mathematics, astronomy, engineering, medicine, and agriculture. We will also explain the social, political, and economic factors that motivated these civilizations to develop new ideas and inventions. After that, we will compare two civilizations to better understand their similarities and differences. Finally, we will examine how their innovations continue to influence our modern society and the technologies we use every day. By studying the history of science and technology, we can appreciate how human curiosity, creativity, and desire to solve problems have shaped the world we live in today. Without further ado, let's begin our journey through the history of science and technology. Thank you.
The Sumerian civilization. The Sumerian civilization, located in Mesopotamia around 3500 BCE, is often called the cradle of civilization. Their first milestone is the writing system or cuneiform. The Sumerians invented cuneiform, the world's earliest writing system. This was developed because cities and merchants needed a way to record goods, taxes, and business transactions. As the economy grew, written records became necessary to organize in society. Their second milestone is the wheel. The Sumerians also invented the wheel around 3500 BCE. The wheel improved transportation and agriculture since trade between cities was increasing. People needed faster ways to transport crops, building materials, and goods. This invention laid the foundation for communication, transportation, and record keeping. In short, the economic condition of the Sumerian civilization most directly shaped the development of cuneiform writing and the wheel. As cities grew and trade became more active, merchants needed a reliable way to record goods, taxes, and business transactions. This led to the invention of cuneiform, the world's first writing system. At the same time, increasing trade and agriculture created a need to transport crops, materials, and production more efficiently, which encouraged the invention of the wheel. This development helped strengthen trade, communication, and the organization of Sumerian society.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abriel S. Demanalata, and I am going to report the Babylonian civilization. The Babylonian civilization flourished around 1800 BCE, and the first thing that we discuss is the Code of Hammurabi. King Hammurabi created one of the earliest written law codes. As Babylon became a large empire, people from different backgrounds need a common laws. These laws promoted order, protected property, and regulated trade, making the society more stable. And the second one is the astronomy and mathematics. Babylonian scholars carefully observed the star and planets. Their knowledge helped farmers know the best planting season and allowed the priests to predict the celestial events. Agriculture and religion both depended on accurate observation of nature. Also, their mathematical system introduced the 60-minute hour and the 360-degree circle, which are still used today. That's all.
Greek civilization. The Greek civilization flourished between 800 BCE and 146 BCE. Milestone 5. Scientific inquiry. Greek philosophers encouraged logical thinking instead of relying only on myths. People like Aristotle believed that nature should be studied through observation and reasoning. This approach became the foundation of the modern science. Milestone 6. Medicine. Hippocrates introduced the idea that disease have natural causes instead of being punishment from the gods. As Greek cities grew, there was a greater need for organized healthcare. His idea became the basis of ethical medical practice still followed today.
Everyone, this is Wilna Hervias, and I will tackle about the Mayan civilization. The Mayan civilization thrived in Central America from 250 to 900 CE. The milestone 7, the calendar system. The Maya developed one of the world's most accurate calendars. Because farming depended on seasonal changes, they carefully observed the sun, moon, and stars to determine the best planting and harvesting times. The milestone 8, mathematics. The Maya created a sophisticated mathematical system that included the concept of zero. This allowed them to make accurate calculations for astronomy, architecture, and calendar making. Their achievements show how science supported agriculture and religion.
Now let's look at Aztec civilization and two of their most impressive engineering solutions, chinampas and aqueducts. Milestone 9. Chinampas, or floating gardens, developed around the 14th to 15th century. The Aztecs settled on Lake Texcoco, an island site with very little dry, fertile land to farm. To feed a growing population, they engineered artificial islands, weaving reed mats, staking them to the lake bed, and piling on mud and decayed vegetation to create incredibly fertile plots surrounded by canals. This was a direct response to geography and population pressure. Limited land forced them to essentially manufacture farmland out of the lake itself, and the system was so productive it helped sustain the massive city of Tenochtitlan. Milestone 10, aqueducts built around 1466 under Moctezuma I. Tenochtitlan's own lake water was brackish and undrinkable, so the growing capital needed a reliable source of fresh water. The Aztecs built stone and mortar aqueducts, most famously from the springs at Chapultepec, to channel fresh water directly into the city. This was driven by the same core problem as the Chinampas, a booming imperial capital built on a lake, with the political need to keep its population healthy and its status as the seat of the Aztec power source.
Next up in our journey through the Inca civilization, let's look at two revolutionary engineering achievements that connect and sustain the entire empire. First, Milestone 11, the Inca Road Network. Spanning over 25,000 miles across high mountain peaks, rugged canyons, and harsh deserts. This vast network of paved roads and rope bridges allow swift communication, trade, and military movement without the use of wheeled vehicles. Second, milestone 12, terrace farming. To conquer the steep Andean slopes, Inca engineers carved massive stone step-like structures into the mountainsides. These terraces prevented soil erosion, maximized rainwater absorption, and created microclimates that allowed crops like potatoes and maize to thrive in extreme altitudes. Together, these two breakthroughs prove that the Inca didn't just adapt to their environment, they mastered it.
So now let us compare the Greek and Mayan civilizations. So both civilizations made a remarkable contribution to science. So the Greeks focused on logic, philosophy, medicine, and scientific reasoning, while the Mayan specialized in astronomy, mathematics, and calendar systems. So the Greeks emphasized the observations and questioning because their city states they encouraged education and debate. Meanwhile, the Mayan focused on astronomy because their farming and religious ceremonies depended on understanding the movement of celestial bodies. Although their approaches were different, both civilizations greatly influenced the future scientific knowledge.
How their contributions influence us today. Many of the things we use today, from writing and medicine to farming and transportations, were influenced by the ideas and inventions of these early societies. The Summerian writing system became the foundation of written communication. Today, we use writing to send messages, complete schoolworks, keep records, and communicate with others. The Babylonians' mathematical system is still used in measuring time and angles. For example, we use 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, and 360 degrees in maps and navigation. The Greek scientific thinking and medical ethics shaped modern science and healthcare. Today, doctors follow ethical practices such as students and also scientists use observation and evidence to solve problems. The Mayan calendar and mathematics improved the study of astronomy. Today, similar calculations help scientists predict eclipse, study space, and create accurate calendars. The Aztecs' agricultural methods promoted efficient farming. Today, farmers use sustainable farming techniques to grow more food while protecting the environment. And lastly, the Incas, road engineering and terrace farming, improved transportations and farming in mountainous areas. Today, terrace farming is still used to grow crops on hillsides, and similar road designs helps connect communities. These innovations reminds us that many of the things we use and benefit from today started with the ideas of ancient civilizations.
As we conclude, we can see that science and technology did not develop by chance. Each civilization responded to its own social, political, economic, and environmental needs. People invented new tools, systems, and ideas to solve problems, improve daily life, and strengthen their societies. Although these civilizations existed thousands of years ago, their discoveries continue to influence education, engineering, medicine, agriculture, transportation, and scientific research today. Thank you for watching our presentation.